Hi guys, Piotr here. This is Litefinance Global YouTube channel, and again it's my pleasure to be with you here today. Mid of the month, end of the quarter, within the next 2 weeks, it's time to make the crypto update. International tensions, right? The world is not again the same. Higher inflation, Fed raising interest rates, Bank of England raising interest rates. So all of that, the environment is not that great, but anyway, as of now, Bitcoin is trying to hold 35,000. Of course, if you do remember our previous discussion, move above 45, 46 is needed. So taking into the consideration what we discussed last time, as you can see, this 36, 35,000 low holding quite well. Again, the upside 45, 46 is what keep bears still alive. It's what is needed for buyers. We have to, as I mentioned before, we have to take out this level, retest, and we got the chance to retest 52 zone. And then if we are going to make a higher move, then again there is a chance to retest 60,000 short term. Of course, the things works very similar when we are talking about the possible downside, right? 32,000, 29,000. In case of the break of 35, it could work like this based on the weekly chart when it comes to the Bitcoin. Okay, so that's the thing related to the weekly chart. Let's have a look what we have when it comes to the daily chart. There you go. And here, a very nice consolidation going on here, and we are still above the important previous consolidation we've seen here, and 50% of that, around 32,000. Once we tested this level, the second time when we've seen the approach, it didn't materialize. So 35, 36, the same is very well visible here on a daily chart. So as of now, in my opinion, we might expect the buyers around 36, 35, and again around 32.5 and 32,000. Break of that will open 30,000. So that's where I see the buyers. When it comes to the sellers, as you can see, the zone we already have here, 45, 46 as the first significant level, and then again around 50, 52,000 the supply I can see. As of now, trying to trade the range between 35, 42, 46 is the name of the game. Let's have a look also what we have when it comes to the intraday chart. Let's have a look and switch to the 2-hour chart. And what we have, the market was trying to go downside twice. It was towards the end of the previous week when the market was expecting that European Parliament to going to vote on the ban of the proof of work cryptocurrencies. Of course, implementation of the ban been rejected. That was the positive. And again, market was trying to go lower ahead of the FOMC, but as you can see here, we were holding 36,000 very well lately. So if that's the case, I do expect the market is going to chase the stops, the nearest stops when it comes to the short, and that's of course opening the 45, 46,000, and that's the basic scenario for me. From the intraday perspective, I would look for the possibility to buy any kind of the dips. What kind of the dips? If we are going to look closer, what kind of the dips we are talking about? Well, let me show you what might be some kind of the dip. Of course, the first one is the low post FOMC low. That's number one. So we are talking about the levels close to 39,200, and then again the levels we see here around 38,000. So from the buyer's perspective, from the intraday perspective, that's the possible buying zone between 39 and 38, with the possibility to run higher towards 42 first, but overall 45, 46. Now let's have a look what we have when it comes to the Ethereum BTC. Let's have a look what the big guys are buying. If the smarter way right now is to buy Bitcoin or Ether. Let's clean a few things. Let's have a look what we have on the daily chart, all right? And as you can see here, from the daily chart perspective, all right, we are trying to hold 0.06664 level and trying to run higher. So, well, it looks like the case might be towards the Ether long, right? So I would look for this type of the price action if you wanna try to trade Ethereum versus Bitcoin, right? Trying to buy between 0.066, 0.064, with the possible move higher first toward 0.074 number one, and then again higher towards 0.078, 0.08. all right, if you are a seller when it comes to that particular pair, well, I would wait for 0.078, 0.8 before I would jump into the short side of that trade, or in case of the deeper move through 0.06, retest of the 0.066 could be the name of the game to the short side, with the target around 0.055. So looks like at least for now, based only on this daily chart, based only on this particular price action within the last 2 days, it could be smart to try to check what is going on when it comes to the Ether versus dollar, right? So let's have a look what we have here. All right, let's have a look what we have from the weekly chart perspective. There you go. Well, we're trying to hold 2,500. It's quite important and been discussed by us a few times. All right, that's a very important level, and we were trying to hold that. We were trying to bounce, but quite a few times 3,000, 2,800 been rejected. So we were bouncing in between 2.5, 3,200, 2.5, 3,200. That's the $700 range. If that's the case, and we are going to break through 3,200, 3,300, then the next name of the game is the 700 range to the upside is 4,000. So as of now, buying the dip with the 3,200, 3,300 as a first target, and the second target around 4,000 could be the name of the game medium term. Let's have a look what we have when it comes to the daily chart, and the daily chart is showing some kind of the possible upside break, but in that case very similar to what we've seen on the weekly. We have to take out this 3,250, 3,300, all right, to move above yearly open, right? That's what we discussed previously, and that could provide the opportunity to retest even 4,500 medium term when it comes to the Ether. So basically, even with the overall market sentiment is not that great, I'm not talking only about the crypto, but overall market sentiment, the crypto is trying to hold well. In both cases, BTC and ETH, Bitcoin, Ethereum, in both cases, we've got the chance medium term to see higher levels. With that being said, I strongly encourage you, do your own homework, do your own research before risking real money. Wish you great next trading day. See you around, take care, and goodbye.